Hi everybody, that's Allie.
And that is Dash,
Welcome to our playdate.
where we choose a game, sometimes make up our own rules, and play for a while.
Enjoy listening and playing along.
Or don't. We can't hear you. It's a podcast. You want a podcast?
Yeah, let's podcast.
Okay.
Hey, little ghosties.
Hey, little ghosties.
Hi, we're here to start off season 12.
That's wild.
I know, right? A
Yeah.
dozen seasons. Well, almost. Once we complete the season, it'll be a
Right.
dozen seasons.
Our seasons are short, though. So if you're
Right.
just hanging out with us and you're
Mhm.
like, season 12, wow. They're short. I promise. You can hop on by and listen from season 1 on, and it's not going to take you 12 years. It's
No.
just going to take you less than that.
And it's not like super long episodes either,
So, yeah, if you're just joining us, hi, welcome to season 12.
Hi.
If you've been with us for a while, hi again. Thanks for sticking with us,
Yeah,
little ghosty.
we just finished our themed movie and TV season.
That's right.
And I enjoyed that very much. I hope you did too.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
I
always
like talking about movies and
I do. Yeah. Well, we always do it anyway.
TV. Right, exactly. Yeah. We might as well record it so other people can
Right.
hear our
Yeah.
opinions.
Exactly. Yeah. So we like to start off the seasons with a get to know you game.
And I found this one called Dumb Questions to Ask Your Friends at Target
Mm-hmm.
because they were having a sale.
Yeah.
And this is a big potato game. So we've played their games many times. We love big potato games. It comes with a super cool sticker. This is sort of a Jeopardy style game where one person, where everyone answers the same question, and then a person has to guess of 5 options what question it was that they answered.
Oh, okay.
But we're just gonna ask each other the questions because we don't have 3 people, so we don't have someone to to guess,
To give us clues. Yeah.
yeah. Unless you want me to guess the question, but I think we should just go back and forth.
Sure.
Next time we play it, we can play it a different way.
Yeah. All right. Why don't you start? And there are categories.
Yeah.
You said,
So there are several categories of cards: famous people, objects, food, numbers, players, and animals. And we're just gonna ask each other questions.
Yeah. Let's do it
Okay. Cool. So I'll go first.
and see if you can follow along. See if you know how to answer the questions.
Well, I don't think there's like a specific answer. I think it's just like
Got it.
they're silly, they're dumb.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So, oh, I gotta write your own card. All right. So let me select from the other side.
Wow. What are the chances?
Okay. Here we go. Which famous person do you think has the weirdest camera roll on their phone?
Oh, which famous person has the weirdest camera roll on their phone? It has to be like one of those celebrities that are so weird that every time you hear something, it's like, yeah, like obviously.
Maybe he's just in my head because you mentioned him to me yesterday.
Russell
but
Brand.
yeah.
That's
Like
the
I
first
feel
one.
like his camera roll is just like a button and then like a leaf.
That's the first person who popped into my head too.
And
actually.
then like a bathroom sign at a restaurant.
right, yeah, I was thinking that
Like it
as
is
well.
not giving.
No, but he's also the type of person who I feel like would try to find some sort of deep philosophical meaning in whatever that button was that he took a picture of. Like it wouldn't be somebody like
This button reminds
Yeah.
me of whatever.
No offense, because he has a podcast, and if you get whatever you get out of that podcast, great, good for you. I'm not yucking anybody's yum, but like I don't see Joe Rogan as a particularly artistic type, or like Logan Paul, right? Like I feel like they're pretty straightforward. What you see is what you get, kind of people,
Right.
you know. Whereas like,
But I think those people are just like taking pictures of like, this is me in my shirt. This is me with my partner.
Uh-huh.
This is me at work.
right?
But I feel like Russell Brand is actively not taking pictures of himself and taking pictures of just weird
Yeah.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Which to me is a much weirder camera roll. Like it's a normal to
Yeah.
just have pictures of like, oh, this is my cat.
Right.
This is a bird I saw. This
Mhm.
is my outfit or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. 100%. You know who else probably has like a weird camera roll? Billy Zabka.
I don't know who that is.
He is the Johnny Lawrence from The Karate Kid. Because I feel like his camera roll would just be entirely pictures of things in his pocket and accidental screenshots. I think that would be a weird camera roll.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just taking pictures of stuff that's in your pocket that day, and then
Yeah, just like,
five pictures of the before your hand goes in and putting your phone back in.
It would just be like one picture of a car, and then the rest of it is just like, I left my camera open, right? Like that. Yeah.
That is so funny.
So yeah.
Okay.
Where does camera roll? So Russell Brand or William Zabka?
Great.
Do you want one from the same category, or like do we each do one?
Whatever you want.
Yeah, let's each do one from the same category. Okay. Which famous person would you least like to share a drinking straw with? And I think I want to say Russell Brand also. I don't know why. But as long no, okay. Which famous person would you least like to share a drinking straw with?
No one. I don't want to share a drinking straw with anyone.
No, I don't know. Like, there's a few lady famous people that I wouldn't mind sharing a drinking straw with. Or like...
No, but then I would try to like make it funny and creepy in a weird way.
You know who I just thought would have an absolutely weird camera roll?
Who?
May he rest? Paul Rubens.
Yes, he would. May he rest. Oh, may he rest.
He absolutely would have a weird camera roll. Okay.
Yes. What a blessing.
Least like to share. All right, listen. Let's get the big orange in the room out of the way.
Okay, here's the thing. No, yes, but also Johnny Depp seems icky.
Really?
I think he smokes a lot. I think he drinks a lot. And I don't feel like he brushes his teeth that often.
No, you're just speculating. We don't know that for sure. We don't want it to be libel.
I said I feel like.
I feel like, okay.
Johnny Depp is not listening to this podcast, but I don't think I would want to share a straw with Russell Brand. I would not want to share a straw with Johnny Depp either.
Yeah, cue to us getting a phone call from like Johnny Depp's agent. They're like, excuse me, Mr. Depp would like to be on your podcast to rectify a few things.
Yeah, that's fine. Great. Bring him on the pod.
All right, cool. As long as we can play 20 questions or Tim Burton movie trivia.
Right.
Which would you least like? There's a lot. Yeah, I'm not big on sharing straws with people.
Yeah.
My rule is this: if I were willing to make out with you, I have no problem sharing a straw. Outside of that, we're not sharing a straw.
I do have my own straw that I bring places, and I also just don't use straws that often.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Next category.
Okay, so this category is objects. Okay. What's the worst thing you've ever received as a present?
Worst thing I've ever received as a present.
Yeah.
I don't think it was any individual thing. I want to say it was more of a category of things. And to me, it's like, here is a thing, which I get it, right? Because remember, I have immigrant parents. So to them, this is a gift, right? But it's like things that you need, but could very easily buy yourself.
Which I love as a present.
Sure. But like shaving cream, right? Or, like I love socks. Socks are great, but yeah, like shaving cream or toothpaste
socks are a great gift.
Like this is a thing that I need to buy myself every month or every week or whatever. Anyway, which I get your gesture is I'm taking this off your plate. Right. I'm giving you a thing I know you need.
I would rather,
but to me, it's about the thought.
Yeah, right? But also that's definitely, I think it is thoughtful. I think it's saying like, I know that you use this.
Yeah.
This is going to save you some time from having to go and buy it. It's going to save you some money from having to go and buy it.
Yeah.
And you know it's something the person is going to use.
Right.
As opposed to like, here's a tchotchke that now you have to dust.
Sure. Yeah. If you dusted things, yeah.
If you dust things.
Yeah.
Right.
I get. Look, I'm not saying it's, but it's like as far as in the realm of,
it's not fun.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's what. Oh, you know what? I did just think of something. The worst gift I ever received was from a girlfriend who really wanted me to lose weight. So she bought me a set of clothes for Christmas one year that was a size less than what I currently wore.
Oh, that's aggressive.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I think at the time I was an extra large, and she bought me like a medium polo. Like, oh, for when you lose weight.
A goal shirt.
Yeah. which I get, but at the same time, like, come on now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to the gym. I need gym shorts, buy me gym shorts, right? But like to
Right.
buy me a medium polo that I'm probably not going to be able to wear for another couple months, like,
Not only that, but I think
it was a very non-subtle.
But I think people also just tend to, especially bigger people, tend to wear clothes that are even bigger than what they actually need to wear anyway.
This is true. Yeah.
So even if you had lost weight, who's to say you would have felt comfortable in that medium, even if it did fit you?
Right. Yeah. I probably wouldn't.
Right.
I never did. I took
Right,
it.
exactly.
I took it right back to JCPenney and I exchanged it for a large, which I would have fit into sooner.
Mhm.
And she got super upset at me because I returned the shirt. Yeah, it was not a great relationship.
Sure. Great.
Hey, listen, after 2.5 years, I was out of there.
Yeah.
I mean, she was hot.
2 more Christmases.
2 more Christmases, yeah. If you were reincarnated as an object, what would it be?
Ooh, as an object?
If you were reincarnated as an object, what would you be?
Actually, this is the first thing that popped in my head, so I'm going to say a smoke detector. Because first of all, you're going to get all the tea going on in the house.
Sure.
Like, you're going to hear everything going on in somebody's house. You can be a little chismosa and listen to everything. And then when you start to get tired, you can just scream until someone takes care of you.
Yeah. Meep.
Right.
Meep.
You can just scream until... In the pandemic, I was shocked by how many people just lived with fire alarms just beeping incessantly in their homes.
Really?
Just like my students would turn on their microphone to say something, and inevitably in every single class there's at least one student who had a beeping fire alarm in their house. And I was like, how this is an emergency. I need you to take care of that right now.
Oh, it's just like constantly beeping, or the I'm out of battery beeping?
It was the I'm out of battery beeping.
Okay. Well, you know what that is though, right?
Right, but if I'm hearing it, like, take care of it. If I'm hearing it, how long has it been happening, boo?
Right.
Please sort it out.
Yeah.
It's making me insane, and I don't live in your house.
Yeah.
Please. If you need help, I will send you a battery. Please, somebody, just do it. I can't.
It's because like
The
9-volt
beeping smoke
batteries,
detectors.
nobody like keeps 9-volt batteries on reserve. So when the smoke alarm goes off and tells you, "Hey, I need a battery," you're like, "Oh man, all right, I need to go to the store and pick up."
Need batteries anymore.
Yeah, they do. That's why they're beeping, because you need to change the battery. It's a backup battery. Because if you assume that when a fire happens, the electricity goes out, the fire alarm still needs to work. So it has a backup battery.
Oh, it has to have a battery.
Yeah, it has to have a battery in it.
Because if the electricity burns, then the fire alarm.
And
hopefully, if the electricity burns, you're already out and not in need of the smoke detector.
Sure,
but
right. Well, but you never know.
Smoke detector, fire detector. What is it? It's a smoke detector.
It's a smoke detector because it detects the smoke.
I would be a smoke detector.
So the idea is, let's say an electrical fire happens. The first thing that's going to go is the electricity in your house.
Yeah.
So before the smoke even gets to the smoke alarm,
it's already out.
It's already out.
Yeah.
So you need that backup battery to kick in.
Sure.
Now,
that makes
for
sense.
some reason, which I'll have to ask an engineer or somebody who knows more about this than I do.
If you know about smoke detectors, email us at thesocietyscircus@gmail.com, and in the subject line put smoke detector info.
Yeah, please. Like I have a friend who's a firefighter, so I've learned a lot about internal fire security in a home. But this question is more of an electrical question, really. But why is it that every smoke detector is a 9-volt battery? Not AAAs or AA's, which I can keep on reserve. Like I have AA's and AAA's up the wazoo that are rechargeable.
Yeah.
But 9-volt batteries, like you have to go out and get them when you need them.
Right.
So that's what happens. The beep goes off. You're like, oh man, I need a battery. And then you leave for the day. You say you're going to get one when you come home. You don't. Now you're already home.
You're telling me that in the pandemic, when Amazon made 100 mazillion gajillion cotillion dollars Nobody thought I'm gonna get on Amazon and get me a 9-volt. Please.
I mean, look, I can't answer for
Please.
people. I'm just telling you, it's happened to me where I'm just like, oh, I need to go pick up a 9-volt battery. And then I'll get home and it beep. You're like, oh, man, I forgot to get the battery.
So is you the king of Amazon?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I could order it from Amazon.
You're not using your power. You are using your powers for evil and not good. And I don't understand it.
If I came back as a...
Isn't it?
It's your turn. If I came back as an inanimate object, I would want to be a TV remote control in an upper middle class family. Lots of devices. I work for everything. Stuff goes down in the living room. You know how it is.
Right. Yeah, I just want to get all the tea and then scream for someone to take care of me. Okay. So this is the food category. If aliens landed, which food would you serve them first?
Potatoes. In all of its glorious forms.
Just like a buffet of potatoes.
Just a buffet of potatoes. Yeah. Just a huge all-you-can-eat buffet of potatoes. Because, potatoes.
Yeah.
You know, boiled, baked, fried. Fried in a million different ways. Twice baked, right? Like mashed. Chips, you know, those little thingies on top of the Cuban sandwich. Hash brown.
Pepitas.
You know, every single meal.
Oh, papitas, not pepitas. That's different.
Every single meal, there's a potato for it. You know what I mean? There's breakfast potatoes, lunch potatoes.
We have a potato for that.
That big potato games. You know. While they're eating, we'll play some big potato game. They'll think that we worship the Lord of Potatoes. We might.
Honestly.
I think in America, at least, we do. Yeah.
Which is funny because the potato is actually South American, I believe.
Really?
So it makes sense in the Americas.
In the Americas, okay.
In the Americas, yeah. But I believe it's South American.
Oh, maybe.
In origin, yeah.
And then they brought it up here to us in the North America.
In the North
America. I don't doubt it. I mean, it's, you know.
I think it started in South America and then or Central America and then found its way all over the
I mean, if anybody saw The Martian, it's a thing. It will grow pretty much anywhere. And, you know, you propagate it and grow it and there it is. And again, you can make it a million different ways.
Natural in a way. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like a processed food or something.
And if you read the book Presto by Penn Jillette, he talks about the potato diet, which is also apparently how... which is also apparently how Kevin Smith lost all the weight that he did. Because this was before the Ozempics and the Mounjaros.
Yeah.
They both went on the potato diet where they just ate potatoes.
Yeah, no thanks.
Like different forms of non-fried, non-salted potatoes. Just constant. I mean, obviously he's not diabetic and, you know, whatever, so he could. But yeah, lost over 150 pounds or something like that. It was ridiculous. Just on the potato diet. So yeah, aliens, potatoes.
Aliens! Exclamation point.
I was between
potatoes.
I was between potatoes and corn because corn is also very malleable and very eclectic. But yeah, potatoes, man.
Okay, great. Yeah. I respect it. I'm not here to disrespect the potato.
Is there such a thing as fried corn? Could you take an ear of corn and just fry it?
An ear of corn and fry? I mean, I'm sure you can, but yeah, I think isn't that what corn nuts are?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, possibly. Sure.
Right?
Well,
I mean, it's the individual kernels of corn, not a whole ear, but you can listen. You can fry anything if you have the will.
Yes, true. They make fried Oreos.
Yes.
So yeah. All right. Go. What are we in? This one?
You got to ask me a food
I have to ask you a food one. Okay. These are great questions. I like these better than some of the conversation starter questions.
They're not dumb questions. These are great questions.
Well, I think the dumb thing comes from this is the one that you just asked. I think the dumb will come from when you give an answer. Like if I would have just said potatoes and you would have just said corn and our friend has to guess what the question is.
Right. Which is whatever.
Which is supposed to be played. That person is going to come up with some pretty dumb questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, like food with skins.
No, they would have to guess which of the questions.
Right, which of the you wake up in the middle of the night, absolutely starving.
Oh,
what do you grab to eat? I know
cheese.
my answer: cheese. Yeah, 100%. That's not even. It's not even close. Like cheese.
Cheese.
Which
It's
again
not
comes in
even-
many glorious forms, and just a slice of American or
We
a
got
slice
whole,
of Munster.
Yeah, cheese or a
Mozzarella
handful of like almonds.
Oh yeah,
or
string
something.
cheese, right?
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah,
Just the whole block. Just shove
everything,
it right in
just
there.
all
And
of
go
it,
for
just
it.
mwah,
Yeah.
all in. Yeah, go ahead, Blue.
Just shove the whole
Just
block
shove
in your
the whole
mouth.
thing in your mouth.
Pray for the best. Okay. How many times did you sneeze yesterday?
Interesting. You asked this question. I sneezed 3 times yesterday.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I was dusting some stuff, and I'm allergic to dust, so immediately it was just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it 3 in quick succession or like a?
No, little by little. Little by
Okay.
little. So it wasn't like hachoo, hachoo, hachoo. It was like hachoo, keep working, hachoo, keep working. Yeah.
Great.
But I remember because I always have that rule that after you sneeze 3 times in a row, you get to make a wish.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. That was my thing. How many times did you sneeze yesterday?
Oh, I have no idea. I feel like I sneeze constantly. I have cats and I'm allergic to cats. I'm just now realizing I forgot to take my allergy pill this morning when I had breakfast, so that's in my brain. I also I sneezed at least 3 times because I was driving somewhere with someone else in the car, and I hate sneezing and driving so much. Like, it terrifies me.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm like, this is it. Like, this, right.
You try to keep your eyes open.
I'm gonna, right. You're just like trying to keep your eyes open, not like, and I sneeze really aggressively. So I sneezed at least 3 times in my car yesterday. Probably more.
Okay, cool. There you go.
Yeah.
On a scale of 0 to 10, how good are you at using chopsticks? 0 is, can I have a fork, please? And 10 is, I could catch a fly with these things.
If 10 is, I could catch a fly, I'm probably an 8.
I would say, yeah, I'm an 8 or a 9.
Yeah, I'm very good.
I'm very good. I'm very precise with my chopsticks.
Yeah. I'm very good. I couldn't catch a fly.
Yeah.
But that's less about the chopsticks.
And more about the fly.
And
I'm
more-
tempted to say I could probably catch a fly.
Yeah?
Because I've caught it with my hands several times.
Yeah, no, I can't even catch it with my hands.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I've caught, after watching Karate Kid, I would try, and I've actually caught flies with my hand.
I could probably catch a larger bug, like a big old bumblebee or a dragonfly, but I don't think I could catch a fly. Yeah, no, I'm good with chopsticks. I lived in Korea for a year and a half, so I used chopsticks
a lot,
almost every day for a year and a half. That'll really get you using them.
Mm-hmm.
And they sell these like little baby chopstick kits
to
like teach.
To teach kids.
Cute.
Yeah. Now the one thing I have trouble with is rice. And I think it's less because of my skill with the chopsticks and more because of the rice that we have in Hispanic culture. Because our rice is not sticky rice.
That's what the spoon is for. The spoon is for the rice.
Ah, gotcha.
So at least in Korean culture, you spoon the rice and then you use the chopsticks to put whatever you're eating on top of the rice.
Oh.
So you put, the radish on top of the rice or the meat on top of the rice, and then you.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's rad-ish.
Yeah. Okay, so the red category is players, meaning other players in the game.
Okay.
So which player is most likely to walk around all day with their t-shirt inside out? I literally did this the other day.
So you.
I literally went to work with my shirt inside out. And I remember putting it on and going like, why are these buttons so weird? Like, why am I struggling to button this shirt so much? It's because my shirt was inside out.
Yeah. I would say YouTube. Most of my stuff is graphic tees, so I would know immediately if it was inside out.
One of my students, bless their heart, was like, I think your shirt's on inside out. I was like, that would explain a lot. Thank you.
Which player is most likely to avoid doing the dishes? Between you and me.
You have to do them.
Yeah. I guess, because I don't have a partner to help me, so. You? I mean, you could just say I'm not going to do the dishes and then hope that your guy does it for
the dishes.
you.
Yeah. I mean, I do them. But I don't do them right away. I'm a pile them up in the day and then do them all at night kind of person.
I'm a soaker.
Right. I like to give them a good soak.
To give them a little jazz. Well, here's the thing. So I'm weird and I have a smidgen of OCD. So
is that diagnosed?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but it's not to the point where I need to be medicated for it. It's just
sure.
Yeah. So,
No, I think
Right.
it's important to say if
Yeah,
something
yeah.
is actually diagnosed,
Or if
because
you're just
people
being
just throw it
facetious.
around
Yeah.
and it's not a real thing.
Right. I agree. But like whenever I grab a plate out of the,
You rinse it.
I rinse it,
Yeah.
right? Whether it's like I could have watched you wash the plate and put it in the drying rack, and I will still take it off the drying rack and give it once over under the sink and then go serve myself food. Or if it's been sitting on the shelf, I will also give it a quick rinse and before I serve myself. So
I know
cooking
this
for me,
story.
you know the story.
Yeah.
I'm telling them now. Cooking for me is a triple job because I have to clean before all the pots, the pans, the forks, the knives, the plates, do the cooking, and then clean up immediately afterwards as well. So this is why I don't cook for myself anymore. I just like Wawa's right there. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna pick up a sandwich or a bowl or something and done with it. Plus, it's just me, right? Like I feel like I'm cooking for just myself. I'm not that important. So
You are. You're the most important.
I
to you.
guess.
Okay. So the last category is animals.
Mhm.
And the question is, if Beyonce was reincarnated as an animal, which do you think it would be?
If Beyonce was
If
reincarnated,
Beyonce was reincarnated as an animal, which do you think it would be? I think she would be a lioness.
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I think wasn't she in, I haven't seen it, but wasn't she in The Lion King?
Oh, I think she was. I think she
That
was
just
Nala.
seems right.
Yeah.
Lioness seems correct.
A lioness seems correct. Or like that, like a Black Panther from the Jungle Book, like all sleek and mysterious.
Lioness seems correct.
Definitely some sort of large cat.
Yeah. She has big cat energy.
Yeah, big cat energy.
For sure.
I know she's queen bee, but I don't think that's an ideal position for her in the animal kingdom.
Yeah, no.
That just seems like a lot of work.
Yeah.
You know, and birthing.
And I feel like she's got to, well, and also there's only one. Yeah. There's only one queen bee.
Right.
I mean, granted, all the other drones work for you, but.
Yes. But yeah, definitely some sort of big cat lion thing.
Yeah. She has big cat energy.
Yeah. Which animal do you think would have a French accent? I already have one in my head and I'm going in a completely opposite direction, but you go ahead.
Which animal would have a French accent?
Yes. Like which animal?
A prairie dog.
Really? A prairie dog?
100%. Picture it with like a tiny little beret on. Stop it. Stop it. It just comes out of the ground. It's like, bonjour. And it has a little beret and its little hands.
Mm-hmm.
Prairie dog. I don't know how to say dog in French.
Whoa.
I don't know. I don't speak French.
Le père.
Le père.
Yeah, I know. Cat is le gat.
Le chat.
Le chat?
Yeah.
Okay. But
I think.
Yeah, what is dog? I've never heard them mention a dog. Okay, well,
I guess
we'll need to ask.
Parisians are cat people. The Parisians are cat
Oh,
people.
yeah, 100%. Whenever I think it's because of that, like,
the
noir.
Chat noir, yeah.
And that's all we imagine. I've never, like, even in Disney films, right? Like Ratatouille, there were no dogs anywhere in Ratatouille. Lies. There was one dog. There was a silhouette of Doug the dog from Up as an Easter egg. Yeah.
Dog.
So I think it would be a kangaroo.
Really?
Yes.
They're so Australian. Why would it have a French accent?
Because I think it would surprise everyone, and I think it's one of those things that you don't. It's like I met an Asian man one time with an Irish accent, and that was real. And it's like we forget that these things exist. These people exist.
Sure.
So like to me, like everybody's like, oh yeah, that's a kangaroo. That's like the most Australian thing ever. It's on their currency, whatever. But then it comes up and he just goes boing, 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 bonjour. Right? Wouldn't that be just mind blowing? It would just, you would question everything you ever knew about the world and all of our prejudices and biases.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also would look cute with a beret.
Right. Well,
actually,
I think every
a
animal.
kangaroo would look so cute with like a little mime outfit, like the black and white striped shirt and his tiny little arms.
Yes.
And his little like red little bow tie.
I'm going to have to draw that now. You realize this.
Aw.
Just a little French with a little scarf.
Yeah, with a little scarf. How cute. With just like a little brie cheese like on its and its tiny little hands. Yeah, that
holding a very tiny slim cigarette.
Because it can, because it has tiny hands.
And the pouch is obviously like designer du jour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chanel. It just has the Chanel C on it. Oh my Lord. Okay. Well,
see, it writes itself.
Look for that merch coming soon, everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe we'll make French kangaroo stickers.
Yeah.
This was fun. I had a good time. Next time we play it, we should try to do it with guessing the questions.
Okay.
Because I think that would be super fun.
Like if each one of us gave like 3 different answers.
Yeah.
You know, and then you try to figure out what the question was based on those 3 answers. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was dumb questions to ask your friends. A big potato game. Kicking off season 12.
Yeah. Got to know a little bit more about us and the way we think. I like that it's plastic free. It comes with these little dividers. That's all cool.
I do love the divider system for the cards. Oh, let's rate it. We haven't rated it.
Oh, sure. Yeah, it's a brand new game.
So let's go ahead and rate this game.
Yeah. All right. Box. I love the art on the box. It's giving Keith Haring.
It is. Yeah, big Keith Haring energy for the art on this box. The bottom is yellow, which is my favorite color. The top is green. So the box is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it like an art festival poster.
Okay, I like that. Yeah.
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 It's like an art festival poster for like, this is the 2021 poster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that.
The cards were a little bit smaller than traditional playing cards. It's just your standard cardboard. I'm gonna give it an MTA pass. Like the ones that you use in New York to get onto the subway.
Great.
Yeah.
I was gonna give him a kangaroo speaking French, but that's
a sticker of a kangaroo speaking French.
Speaking French. Playability. Again, we just did the questions, so it's super easy, but it was
the kangaroo comes up and he goes, bonjour.
Wow.
Okay, I'm done now.
Okay, we're done with that. I had a good time playing. We always have a good time playing. That's why we do this podcast. But it is fairly easy to play, even though we didn't play it the way it's supposed to. So I would say maybe it's like a skip it level of difficulty.
Sure.
And then fun. It was fun. I had fun.
Good blast. All right. Well, yeah, that was Dumb Questions to Ask Your Friends by Big Potato Games. And
you can get it at Target.
You can get it at Target and go play with your friends. It's a good way to get to know a big group of people and see where everybody's head is at. Yeah.
All right. We will. Thank you for listening, everybody. By the way.
Yeah.
We do appreciate it. If we said it up top, we really appreciate everybody who stuck around. We appreciate anybody new who's joining us for the first time.
Yeah. Welcome to season 12. And don't forget to visit us at playdatepod.us, where you can get more information about us, links to our podcast that you can send your friends, and merch like these pretty new shirts that we're wearing now.
Right.
Yeah.
So we will see you next time.
Bye.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Now we'd love to hear from you.
You can visit playdatepod.us to watch our videos,
access our episode library,
find out more about our brand of quality, clean comedy,
and contact us with any questions or comments.
Improvisers love audience suggestions, so make sure you visit playdatepod.us.
And the podcast you just heard was a production of Society Circus Players.
If you like what you heard today, please rate, review, subscribe, and share it with a friend.
And finally, if life's a circus, we're the clowns!
We won't see them, though.
They'll see us. Yeah.
They'll see us next time.
They'll see us next time.
Yeah.